Hello YouTube, how's it going? Happy holidays to everybody. We just finished the holiday season around here. About ready to get into New Year's. This might be New Year's by the time I post it, but happy holidays. I got some decorations in the house. Yeah, we got a warm day in between the holidays, so I just was able to get on the course. So I thought I would, shoot some video, give you an update on what I'm working on. Yeah, I mean, just some swing stuff. I've been working, as always, on my address position. And I've been working, now sort of getting my shoulders a little bit more, less hunched over. And so I've been using the towel drill. It's this famous drill. You see everybody talk about it. To not only help, that whole classic sort of connection Jimmy Ballard thing, but to help with some, it just works your lower body a lot, surprisingly, if you do have swings with it. Trying to stay connected through the ball, not only at impact, but through the follow through. Trying to connect with my right arm and then connect with my left arm, in the backswing. There's a really good video of Jackie Burke discussing, the idea of the takeaway in relation to the wrist set. And when I was at the Hank Haney school, we talked a lot about moving. You see him doing it in his stupid videos with everybody, like on his show, but it does help a lot from, if your first move off the ball is like your wrists going up. And it just helps you from keeping everything too inside. And I've found that's helped me a lot. And now that I'm thinking about connecting a little bit more, off the backswing, I'm getting less stuck. If you look at my videos here, like I'm less dropping in on side, so I'm a little bit more like on plane or whatever, which is something they wanted me to do anyways. So I'm still working on a lot of stuff that I got from like 10 years ago. So it just shows you that if you go to get in front of a teacher for a little while and get them to know some of your tendencies, 9 times out of 10, that's the stuff you just can chip away at. So that's what I've been doing. My ball striking, when I was doing it in the fall, was markedly improved. I didn't play any full rounds on my stats. And then, I was trying to just, as I posted on my last video about the super speed swing sticks, I can't do them inside. So I was looking for an alternative. And there's people talking about the swing fans and stuff, and so I found this parachute or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I found this power chute is called. It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't pay retail for it. I found this thing on eBay for $5. So you're supposed to put it on a full club, like a driver or something. I just can't swing a full club in here, so I stuck it on an old shaft, a 3-wood shaft I had kicking around, and so I had just enough room to swing. Yeah, and I mean, obviously it works you out. It's a workout. What I like about it, as opposed to, I've used a swing fan before, and the swing fan would give you resistance, at least the one I was using, was giving you resistance on the way back. But this thing sort of doesn't give you resistance on the way back, and then only really kicks in on the way through. And also only if you really set your wrist correctly, or you get the club into the right position. It does give you some feedback. Now, yeah, when you swing a club after it, you definitely swing faster. I don't know if you've seen the thing where they're talking with Jack Nicklaus, where he's swinging faster, and you definitely do that. I think it's just sort of like a placebo effect, though. I don't think it really translates right away. If you didn't do it for the rest of the day, and then at 5 o'clock, let's say you did it at 9 o'clock and then you did it at 5 o'clock, I think your body would slow down. You won't. But I think if you do it for a while, you can't help but just probably get a little faster. But at least it's keeping me stretched out. I did notice I was hitting it further than I was last off season. If I was sort of hitting it in my rounds to my marks, sort of to where it was sometimes even in like windy days in the summer. So I mean, I've only been using the thing for a while, like a few weeks. So I mean, I'm not gonna like say anything, but it's just a way of maybe keeping in shape with some of the, like, keeping my body acclimated to some of the gains I might have gotten from the super speed system. Like, I know I'm going to lose miles per hour. I think it's more important just to hit the ball solid. And so with that in mind, I got my sorry, the cat's running around in the background. And I got my leaderboard training aid shipped down in the summer. And I put the video for it, up on the channel. But I've been working with that, and that I feel has been helping me the most. Like, it's just working out my glutes, it's working out my thighs and my calves, and then I'm doing some deadlifting, like just light deadlifts, like 10-pound barbells, but dumbbells, I should say. I have a feeling those things are probably helping me more in the swing speed. Area more than maybe some of these gadgets. I think the gadgets help, but I think just flexibility, some lower body stability, and then just concentrate on trying to hit the ball solid. And then if you can get those things going, and sure, every mile an hour helps, but like as I found with the swing speed, I could swing faster, but if it's just your arms getting out in front of your body and not staying connected, not like staying in sync, I won't say connected because that's a sort of a bit of a dirty word too. I don't know, the jury's out on that. I just think you need to hit the ball solidly. And then if you hit the ball solidly, learn how to hit the ball solidly, and try to keep your club head path sort of under control, you can probably do okay. So yeah, I mean, that's the goal. Like, if I could pop, like, I mean, if I can always get a 10 extra yards, like at my advanced age, would be helpful. So we'll see what happens next year. I mean, but that's just what I'm doing. So, I've got some video of me out on the course that I'm probably showing right now. One thing I did want to show is that, because like I make a point of practicing on the course a lot, and I think it's just good to, like, I shot some video of me hitting 5-irons, just dropping 5-irons. So what I did is I went to Lost Balls. This isn't a plug, I'm not sponsored by it. LostGolfBalls.com or something like that. And I bought 2 dozens of like their plus like 3A graded used Titleists. And they are fine for practicing. I mean, you can't use them in a tournament. They're not that in good shape. And they got logos, other logo balls, like some investors group or whatever on them. But for practicing, they're fine. And for dropping and hitting wedges, so I just go and drop 5-irons. Like, I've been working on my mid-irons, so I go and drop 5-irons. And that's what I do. That's how I practice. So I think it's a little bit more beneficial than just sitting, dropping range balls. You got a target. You're getting acclimated to being on the course. Obviously you're getting better lies than if you just threw it out there. But yeah, I just do that. So there's hopefully some video here. So that's what I've been doing. So power shoot, leaderboard, towel drill, and I just got a little kids golf, U.S. kids golf to swing inside. So at least I can get a sense of like where the club head is. It's lighter and the grip is lighter. So, obviously I may put a full-size grip on that at some point. It doesn't really matter. It's just so I can swing. And then, that's sort of what I've been doing around here in the off-season. I'll continue to do that. Hopefully, the weather will turn in March. It was a washout last year, and then I couldn't play because of the PGA. So hopefully I'll get an earlier start. But that's what we're leading up. I got my tournament schedule ready, so I'm excited already. So, that's what we're doing. Just thought I'd check in. Thought I'd say happy holidays. I'll do a what's in the bag. I'm just doing some updates to the bag. So I'll do a what's in the bag when the bag's ready. It's I feel it's in pretty good shape. I'm just going to update with a couple Acra shafts on my hybrid and a 3, build up a 3-wood. Sort of doing some experimenting with the wedges. I bought some older Cleveland wedges. They were nice, but they were like tour grinds. They're tour issue, like those first Rotex ones. And the leading edge was just too sharp for up here in the Northeast. Like it was just, I was carving pellets out of the ground, or pellets, or I'm trying to say, beaver pelts out of the ground with them. It's just not what how I'm used to hitting with Vokeys. Like they're a big adjustment. They look great. They feel great. They had S400 shafts in. So what I ended up doing was, I didn't think that I liked the Vokey wedge flex shaft, but it turns out I like it in the 58. Like it's just a little softer. It's a little lighter, but I didn't like it in my gap wedge in my 52. So I bought a new gap wedge with just like an S200 stiff or whatever. No, an S300. I might switch it. I'll see how I like it. If not, I'll switch it out to the DG120. And then I have a pitching wedge in the 945 Srixon coming, and I'm going to put a DG120 in that. So my clubs from 5 iron, 4 iron down to pitching wedge will be Srixon, like my regular irons. Then I'll go into dedicated wedges. So it'll be a Homna 52 degree, and then I'll go back to my Vokey 58 with the stock Vokey shafting. But I'll go through that when I get the bag ready and closer to the start of the season. So there you go. Just thought I'd check in. A little bit of a meandering long video. I'm just sitting here having a day off, so waxing poetic. As always, let me know if you have anything you'd like me to talk about in the comments or anything I'm doing. I probably won't get full rounds in until the spring, but if the weather's nice, I'll jump on the train and go out and do what I can, and maybe take the camera out there. All right, as always, like I said, it probably won't be a lot of videos through the year because it'll just be me doing the same thing, but I'll do a what's in the bag, and then maybe do a tournament checkup. Maybe, if I feel there's a breakthrough coming, or something nice is happening, I'll check in with you. But it won't be like the regular ones that I did in the first year of this, I think. My handicap is down to a 0.8 now. So when I started this whole thing, I think I was about a 4. But I think my first handicap was a 4 when I started again. And I'm down to a 0.8. I have some super low rounds in there, like the combined 9 holes. So I wasn't playing to it in tournament rounds. And that's the goal. It's like, sure, it's great that there's the world handicap system coming in now. So they're just switching everything over. So I don't know how that'll change things. I was putting in my tournament scores, though. And yeah, I think my lowest tournament score to the rating was like a 1. I played to a 1.5, and a lot of them were not there. So that'll be the goal. Can I get my scoring average down closer to my handicap in tournament rounds? And if I could do that, I'd be pretty happy. If I could get to play it closer to my handicap in tournaments, feel like job well done, regardless of the outcome of the tournaments, whether I make cuts or not. So there you go. All right, so there's some state of the nation. As always, happy holidays, if I didn't say that already. I hope you have a great one. Great best wishes for the new year. I hope anything you have planned for the new year goes well. And we'll just keep checking in. All right, I'll talk to you, as always, in the next video. Bye for now.